Hey Aries, it's your cousin D checking in for your June 15th through June 30th forecast here. Now, you know why I call you cousin. If you don't know, I'm going to tell you. If this is your first time coming to the Aries reading for Hidden Truth, I am an ascending sign Scorpio. I am a sun sign Scorpio. My Mercury's in Scorpio and my Venus is in Scorpio. So I am Scorpioed up, and each of those placements is co-ruled by Mars, and you are ruled by Mars as well. So we family, okay? So, cousin, I'm over here visiting. I ain't seen you in 2 weeks. We gonna check out what's been going on with you. Last time I talked to you was from June 1st through June 15th. And what was going on with you at the time is you was cutting out all kinds of nonsense. People that was in your life that you was getting tired of, that was causing you negative, bringing negative vibes, bringing negative energy. You were cutting them out, all right? So I'm back over here visiting you, see what you've been up to, see if you cut everybody out or if people changed up on you, or, maybe they start behaving after you let them know, because I know you quick to let them know. So, Aries, we're going to see what's going on with you again. So this is for ascending signs, sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, Pluto, Uranus, Saturn. Anybody's got those Aries placements, you should be able to relate to this somewhat. Now, I do want to say thank you to those who've already subscribed to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. That way you'll be notified whenever I load up videos, which is every 2 weeks. That way I can keep you guys in the loop of what's going on. And for those who subscribe, thank you so much. For those who, make comments on the channel, I do appreciate it. I would love to know if the readings resonate with you. So please let me know if it does. And don't be afraid to click like. If it doesn't resonate with you, but you know it resonates with a family member or a friend, don't be afraid to share the video. Let them know what's going on. This is all about helping people to, figure out what's going on to the best of our ability, as readers, to help you figure out what's going on so that you're able to make informed decisions about your life, so that you are not walking around in the dark, so to speak. So I'm going to shuffle one more time, and then we're going to go ahead and get started with this reading here. Oh, you hear some music in the background. I'll put the link below. This is to an actual YouTube channel. It's called Chill Study Beats 2. Instrumental jazz and hip hop music 2016. The link will be listed below. All right, so let's get this popping here, cousin. All right, so we're going to do a 5-card spread. The first one is going to be related to the past. The second one is to the present. The third is going to be to the future. The fourth is going to be the reason why things are the way they are. And then the fifth card is going to be the potential. Now, our overall energy for this reading is going to be the 2 of Wands in reverse. Now, Wands is your energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, right? Now, as far as Wands is concerned, we're looking at Aries energy. All right, now Wands represents, with the 2 of Wands, it represents you looking at waiting for some results. You're making some changes. But it's in reverse. That's when it's in the upright. Now, when it's in reverse, you're looking at a situation where your plans are falling apart. Maybe there's your thinking is not expansive enough in reference to what you're trying to do. This could even represent, issues with travel. But let's break it down and see what this is referring to. But this is the overall energy. Again, this is the 2. Hopefully you can see that. It's the 2 of Wands. If you're interested in these cards, these are called the Gold Thread Tarot. They're black cards with gold thread in them, which is why you see them illuminate when the light hits it a certain way. All right, and then for clarifying, I'm going to use the African tarot deck. So, for the past, let's talk about the past. So the past is the 6 of Swords, okay? Now, with the 6 of Swords energy, we're talking about Aquarius energy, all right? Now, 6 of Swords also talks about with 6s. We talk about harmony, cooperation, collaboration. Now, with the 6 of Swords, we're talking about a necessary transition. This could be, this is not 6. This is, forgive me, y'all. This is the 4 of Swords. Lord have mercy. So, forgive me for that. So, with the 4 of Swords, we're talking about Aries energy again. This is definitely you. All right, and we're talking about you actually resting, okay? Renewal, retreat, you going into solitude to figure out what's going on. all right, and maybe some recovery, all right. So we'll see what's going on and how that links up with the overall energy of the Two of Wands in reverse. The present energy is Strength card. This is the Leo card, all right. So you could be dealing with the Leo, all right. And with this card, what this represents is that you're not on the same page with somebody, all right. You're not on the same frequency with somebody. See, when you have the this represents one type of frequency, and then she represents another type of frequency. And when they're able to connect like this, they're on the same frequency. They're speaking the same language. If this card was in reverse, you weren't speaking the same language. So it looks like you're connecting with somebody. You're on the same page as you should be. So this could be a Leo that we're referring to here. All right. And then for the future, we have the Page of Cups. All right. And that's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. The Page of Cup represents, excuse me, maybe a brand new interest in love. All right. Well, it could very well be that, you know, you may have met somebody and there may be some interest. So, for example, with the Page of Cups, in terms of connecting, it's like, okay, well, I like you. Let's exchange numbers, or let's connect online, or, you know, in a romantic sense where you're trying to get to know each other. That's what that Page of Cups energy represents. All right. And that's in the future. All right. So we're going to see what that turns out to be. Now, with the reason behind everything is the Eight of Swords in reverse. All right. Now, we know eights represent like mastery or accomplishment of something. And we're talking swords energy. So this is air energy. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And when we have the Eight of Swords in reverse, we're looking at, you know, a sense of relief. Okay. New hope. You know, maybe escaping from something. That could have something to do with you trying to travel. It also could have something to do with liberation and freedom and just getting away from things. Actually pulling the wool over your eyes so that you see what really is going on, okay? So that's for the reason behind things, all right? So we're going to talk about the potential. That's the Fool card, all right? People call this Aries card when we're talking tarot. In astrology, this card is not ruled by a sign. It's ruled by the planet Uranus, which is ruled by, well, if you want to associate it with a sign, it's Aquarius. But for tarot's sake, we're going to call this the Aries card. And it looks like you're not going to have a new beginning in this situation because the Fool card is in reverse. This could also represent, you know, somebody being careless. You know, with the Fool, he just goes out and starts something and doesn't really think about it. He's very spontaneous. And, you know, cousin, we got that energy too. And sometimes we'll think about something and we'll just hop on it. And then it's like, oh, okay, we didn't think it all the way through. So this looks like one of those moments here. All right, so let's clarify and see what we got going on. So I'm clarifying with the African Tarot deck, just so you know. So let's see what we got going on here. So far on the board, we got you on the board here twice. So this is definitely you in your reading. We got the Leo in the building. With the Two of Cups, we got Cancer in the building. Could be dealing with a Cancer. And with the Swords, we have Gemini in the building. So you could be dealing with a Gemini. All right, so let's see what we got here. One more shuffle. All right, Aries, let's see what's going on with you. So we're going to clarify this Four of Swords, okay? And we talked about the Four of Swords being a situation where you're retreating, you're resting. You may be going into solitude, you may be recovering, all right? Now, the overall energy was the Two of Wands, and that was because things weren't going the way you wanted. So maybe we're at something, working on something that didn't go the way you want, so now you're reflecting here. We're going to clarify the Four of Swords with, oh, that was backwards. Forgive me, it came out backwards. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And when the Knight of Pentacles is in reverse, this is somebody who may be a bit stubborn. You know, we all have a tendency to be a little stubborn. Maybe somebody not working on something the way they should be or working as hard. Somebody being lazy. All right. And we're going to clarify that a little bit further. All right. And we're clarifying that with the Five of, so you can see that, the Five of Wands. All right. So we know Wands represents fire energy. That's you. All right. Now with the Five of Wands, we're looking at a situation where there's rivalry. All right. Where there could be some challenges, some obstacles that are going on. So you're going through something here with the challenges and obstacles that you're experiencing. But right now you're trying to rest and relax from that. So you just been through something. All right, but let's see what's going on here. So with the present situation here, that was in the past. The present situation here, you have the Strength card, which is the Leo card. All right, so let's see what's going on with that. Let's clarify that. This is Major Arcana now. We clarify Aries. I'm sorry, not Aries. We clarify the Leo card with the Six of Wands in reverse. Now, Six of Wands represents, in reverse actually, represents a retreat after a failure, okay? Lack of confidence, giving up. So whatever problem you had, it looks like you retreated, because things didn't work out for you so well, okay? There might have been some competition going on. I don't know if this was a love situation where you were dealing with someone and things didn't work out, the way you wanted. It didn't go in your favor. But we're going to clarify further and see what's going on, see what happened here. All right, so we're going to clarify that Six of Wands in reverse. And we got the Hermit card. All right, so with the Hermit card, this is Virgo energy. You could be dealing with a Virgo in this situation. But I'm showing with the Hermit card, this is you going within for clarity. You figuring out what's going on. And if you going in for clarity and it was competition, I'm thinking that this Page of Cups here has something to do with it, But let's clarify that Page of Cups, because that's what's the reason behind everything. So it's got to be some love here, okay? That's the reason behind that. So let's clarify this Page of Cups. And we clarify that with the Empress. Okay, so this is Taurus energy. You could be dealing with a Taurus in this situation. Excuse me. Forgive me, I'm getting over allergies and asthma and all that craziness. So forgive me if I sound a little winded. But with the Empress, we're looking at a situation where we could talk about somebody who could be pregnant. Somebody could be fertile and ready to get pregnant. We could be talking about an abundance. Somebody who's in control, somebody who is powerful and is all about, handling their business. They're not dependent on others. They're dependent on themselves. They have the resources to do the things that they need to do. All right. So it looks like with the love situation, you had everything that was there for, you had everything that was needed. So let's see what happened. We're going to clarify the Empress card, and we're clarifying that with the Hanged Man. All right. Now with the Hanged Man, this is Neptune energy, so Pisces energy. This is what I associated with it because it's ruled by the planet Neptune, this card. So what I'm thinking is you might be dealing with a Pisces, but it looks like you went in to do some self-reflecting and some introspection. All right, in reference to this love situation. All right. Now with the reason behind everything, this was the Eight of Swords in reverse, and this is you in a position where you are you're how can I say this? You're recouping from this situation. You took the wool off of your eyes. You see what's going on, and so now it's like, oh, okay, I see, and you accepted it and let it go. So let's clarify that a little bit further and see what we got. So we clarify the Eight of Swords in reverse with the Tower card. Okay, so this is your energy. This is Mars energy. All right. So this is definitely you in the reading for sure. Now with the Tower card, this means that something happened. It was some unwanted change. Hopefully it wasn't disgraceful, but it could be something that was disgraceful. It could be something that just caused chaos in your life. And this crazy part is you didn't know this was coming. You didn't see it coming. All right. Now, the good thing about the Tower is that once it happens, it clears the way for something positive to happen. It's unfortunate the way that it happens, but when it does, it's usually to straighten some things out for you in a positive way. So let's clarify that a little bit further here. All right, because it looks like you were frustrated with this situation and you got released. So maybe you cut this person off, or, maybe it ended and you're a little bit sad about it. So we're clarifying this with the King of Wands in reverse. Now this is fire energy, all right? So with the King of Wands, this is Sag energy. So you could have been dealing with a Sagittarius, all right? And with the King of Wands in reverse, we're looking at a situation where somebody was just, the person you were dealing with was just weak. Because I know it wasn't you, Aries. The person you was dealing with was just straight weak. There could have been some problems where they couldn't perform in the bed. Or they could have been bullying you, and you're not having that. I know you're not having that. And they may not, may not have been ready for what you were ready for. All right. So I can understand why, that pissed you off. And that was the reason why everything went down. And then the potential is that this wasn't going to turn into anything serious, it looks like. So let's just clarify that here, because that's you all day, the Fool card here. And that's clarified with the Five of Cups in reverse, all right? So it looks like this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. With the Five of Cups, you're looking at a situation with Scorpio. So you could have been dealing with a Scorpio. Now, with the Five of Cups in reverse, it looks as though you did, you were upset about this. You were definitely upset, but you're getting past it. You moved on. You could very well be, I don't know if you're in talks with this person to reconnect with them. Maybe you hope to return or hope to reconnect with this person, but you're moving on. You had enough of the swords energy here. You had enough of this. All right. And so now you're moving on. So let's just clarify that a bit further here. All right, and we're going to clarify that Five of Cups in reverse with the Star card. All right, that's a blessing. So, excuse me, the Star card, this is Aquarius energy. You could have very well been dealing with an Aquarius. Now, with the Star card and the Star energy, this is the universe saying, okay, look, there's hope. We know you've been suffering. There's hope. You could be receiving downloads of inner clarity, renewal, having faith. Also, you could be somebody who's in the spotlight, or the person you were dealing with could have been in the spotlight as well, recognized by a lot of people. But this card just reinforces the fact that, you the worst as far as you stressing over this is over. All right, Aries? So I'm so sorry you had to deal with that, but hopefully, that situation now you're recouping from it, and things are going to get better for you because you had the Tower card, okay? So things are going to get better. So what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to do another spread for you. We're going to see what else is going on, because that may not have resonated with some of you. So we're going to do one more spread. See what we come up with here. But I think that had to do a little bit with the reading from last week, because I know with the reading from last week, you were ready to cut out negative energy. All right, so this looks like you already took care of that. You don't play. We know you don't play, Aries. You get it out of the way. If it's a problem, you handle it with the quickness, and then you think about it later. When I think of Aries, and when they get ready to take care of something, I think of the saying, take names and, what is it? Take names and ask questions later. Because that's how Aries gets down. They not playing. Like, what? It's a problem? See, Scorpio will be like, oh, it's a problem? And then we'll sit and figure out what we want to do and how we want to deal with it. And we'll sit around and wait and maybe put you in a situation where we trap you, and then, we'll laugh at you when karma's around. Aries, you'll see it's a problem and you just jump right in and deal with it right there. So that's the main difference between us, cousin. But yeah, we both see the problem and we both address it, but you just address it right then and there. That's what I love about you guys. All right, so let's do a cut here. All right, so we're going to do another 5-card spread, but it's going to be different this time. So the first card is going to represent the situation at hand. The second card is going to represent the challenge. The third card is going to represent the guidance that's needed to get through the situation. And then the fourth card is going to represent the focus. And then the fifth card is going to represent the outcome. All right? So the overall energy for this reading is going to be the Hanged Man. All right, and like I said with the Hanged Man earlier, that's Neptune-ish energy. You could be dealing with a Pisces. But the Hanged Man is just somebody who is reflecting, going in to see what's going on. This represents wisdom, connecting with yourself, getting all the information that you need before you make a decision, and not making a decision until you have the information you need. All right. So that is what the Hangman, the overall energy. Now, for the situation at hand, we're looking at the Star card. This is Aquarius energy, so some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Now, the Star card, like I said, when we had it in the last spread, it means renewal, hope. Okay, so it's good to see it in this spread too. So no matter what's going on in this situation, it's definitely universe saying, okay, we'll send you some downloads to let you know that, that there's renewal, there's inner clarity, have faith, and then again, this could also be you dealing with somebody in the spotlight. All right, and then the challenge behind all of this is the Four of Swords in reverse. Now, we just had this card show up, so It's really interesting that it pops up again. So again, this is you resting and rejuvenating yourself with the situation. All right. And then we're going to talk about the guidance. And this is the 10 of Wands in reverse. Now, Wands represents you guys' energy, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. And with the 10 of Wands, this is you being exhausted, stressed out. Oh my God, Aries, what was going on? I'm glad that situation, hopefully this is not a continuation of that or another situation. Hopefully this will be resolved. We're going to see what's up. All right, that's the guidance in the situation. So the guidance is the 10 of Wands in reverse. And we'll clarify, don't worry. Now the focus. The focus is the 2 of Swords in reverse. And this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This is air energy. All right. And with the 2 of Swords in reverse, this is confusion, indecision. So you were having some issues deciding on something, or possibly you having to compromise in a manner in which you don't want to, or that you didn't realize you would have had to. All right. That's the focus. Now the outcome is the Sun card, and the Sun card in reverse. So with the Sun card, we're looking at Leo. You could be dealing with Leo, energies of Leo. All right. And when the Sun card is in reverse, this means that there's some delayed gratification. Hold on. All right. Just wanted to wait for the siren to go away. But with the Sun in reverse, we're dealing with delayed gratification. It could be like, you're temporarily depressed. You're waiting on something. And it's coming, but it's just like, okay, well, come on, what's holding things up? So let's clarify and see what's going on with you guys, all right? I am going to shuffle these cards again. Aries, Aries, Aries. I hope all is well. I hope everything is clearing up for you, especially if this was in terms of a relationship, all right? Let me get a couple more shuffles in here. All right, Aries, let's see what's up. Let's see see what the universe is saying here in reference to this. So with the Star card, we talked about the Star card being, having hope, inner clarity, renewal, having faith. And it could also mean somebody's in the spotlight, and that is Aquarius energy. So again, you could be dealing with Aquarius. All right, and don't forget what the overall energy was for this spread. It was the Hanged Man, all right? And we know with the Hanged Man, this is talking about self-reflection, going in, thinking about, things, what happened, trying to confirm every perspective that you can, to see what was going on. So we clarify the Star card with the 7 of Pentacles. Now this is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Now with the 7 of Pentacles, we're looking at a situation where, you were being patient, you were working hard, but, the situation, your gratification was just constantly delayed. It's like, okay, well, what do I need to do? I've been doing everything I'm supposed to do. Things are not coming through. What's going on? All right, and that's definitely frustrating. So let's clarify that and see what we got here. So we clarifying the 7 of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. So this was a love situation. So you were putting in work in this love situation. You could have been dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So you were putting in work with this love situation, and it just didn't turn out the way you wanted. And I'm sorry to hear that, but it looks like you were working hard with this person or trying to work with this person, and you just didn't have any luck with them. All right, so the challenge is the 4 of Swords in reverse. And remember, we talked about that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And with the 4 of Swords, is like you're restless, you're burned out. You're ready to be like, look, what's up? Like I've had enough with this. You're restless with this, anxious about this. So let's clarify that. All right, so we're clarifying the 4 of Swords in reverse with the 3 of Wands, and that's your energy, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. So right now with the 3 of Wands, you're at a situation where you're looking at this like, you're trying to see what you can do now. You're just looking to see what your options are. You've moved past this. You're thinking about maybe expanding in some way or fashion, travel, just looking to see when your ships are going to come in with this situation. All right. So let's clarify the 3 of Wands further here. And we clarify that with the Judgment in reverse. All right, now this Judgment card, usually when it's in reverse, it means that there's some type of change. You're fearing change. So you're looking at this situation here like, what am I going to do now? And this card is like, okay, well, there's definitely change coming, but you're kind of apprehensive about that change. And that's normal when change comes. Remember, we had the Tower card in the last spread. So now that that's over with and that happened, now you're looking at your options to see what's going on here and to see, looking at, what you could have possibly done wrong in a situation, and what you could have done to improve things. So that's where your head was at with the challenge of the situation. Okay? Because in any situation that, whether it goes bad or not, we play a part in it. And it's natural to sit back and think about, okay, well, what did I do wrong? What could I have done differently? That's normal. Now, for guidance on this situation and how to deal with it and handle it, we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. And that's your energy, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. All right? And now with the Ten of Wands in reverse, it's like you're taking a break from this mentally, because this is sword energy. I'm sorry. You are actually physically taking a break from this situation. This is Wands energy. So this is actually action. So you have stopped trying to work this out with this person. You have decided to say, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm going to step back from this. I had enough of this. So this is what the guidance is saying to you. To just step back from this, step back from the situation. All right. We're going to clarify that further here. And clarifying that with the Knight of Wands in reverse. All right, so that's Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Now with the Knight of Wands in reverse, we're looking at a situation where you might have been dealing with somebody who was just chaotic in your life. They caused a lot of chaos. They were somebody who might have been impulsive. This is somebody who might have been sexually excessive with sex. Just somebody who really is just in and out energy. 1 minute they're good, the next minute they're not. So this is somebody that, I could understand why you were, on that Ten of Wands energy. So we're going to clarify the Knight of Wands a little bit further. With the Knight of Wands, that's Leo. So you could have been dealing with a Leo in that situation. All right. And we have the Five of Wands again. All right, so this deals with competition. So maybe that's what it was. There were some other people, competing for this person. Or maybe, you guys were just constantly fighting because you guys couldn't see eye to eye. That very well could have been the case. Also, Five of Wands could represent, rivalry, arguing challenges, things like that. So that's the guidance. This is what it's saying is like, that's not a type of situation you want to have yourself in anyway. So let's take a look at the focus. The focus is the Two of Swords in reverse. All right, Swords represents Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And with the Two of Swords, we're looking at a situation where you're confused. It confused you. It's like, what's the problem? You just couldn't figure out what the heck was going on, and you're trying to make a decision as to what you should do, but you really didn't know because you didn't have all the information you needed. All right, because you didn't know what the hell was going on, whether this person was in and out, why they were hot and cold, And with the Two of Swords, we're looking at Libra. Is that Libra energy? You could have been dealing with a Libra. Yeah, definitely. So that was the focus. So let's clarify that. And we clarify that with the Strength card in reverse. So yeah, you guys weren't on the same page. Remember when I told you when the Strength card is in the upright, you got two separate entities, but they're on the same frequency. They're able to communicate and connect. You guys just weren't able to connect for whatever reason. You guys just weren't on the same page for whatever reason. All right? And that's a Leo. So you could have been dealing with a Leo, or the person you were dealing with had Leo in your chart, or you have Leo in your chart. So let's clarify the Strength card a little further. And we got that clarified with the Sun card. So it looks like, okay, that's a positive thing. This is a Leo card as well. So that's two Leos. So some of you were definitely dealing with a Leo in this situation. But it's basically saying that you should focus on the fact that this is odd, but you should focus on the fact that this is over. For some of you, it's a good thing. You know what I mean? You may not have seen it coming or may not understand what's going on with it. But that just reinforces what the Star card is saying here. The Star card is saying, universe is saying, hey, it's going to be all right. You're going to be all right. And again, when a Tower card shows up, it's unexpected. You don't understand it. But usually when a Tower card comes, it's to bring something better to you, whether you realize it or not. It's to tear down what is no good, what's not serving you, and to bring something better. And here, this card confirms it. All right. So this is the best card in the deck. All right. So this is a positive sign. So keep your head up, cousin. All right. Definitely keep your head up. You're going to be all right. All right. The Sun card is here, letting you know that happiness is coming. You're going to have a joyous outcome. The stress is going to disappear and things are going to get good again. You'll see. Now we talk about the whole outcome. The Sun card in reverse. Now, the reason that the Sun card is showing up in reverse is because you're just not seeing that this is a good thing yet. You're not seeing it yet. You're still in a situation where you're, towards the end of recouping and recovering from this. But when the Sun card is in reverse, it just means that it means the same thing as the Sun card in the upright, that it's a good thing and good things are coming because this is no more. But it's just you don't see it that way yet. And it's okay. But this is double. This is the double universe saying yes. Yes, this is a good thing that you're not with this person anymore. And here is the outcome. The Sun in reverse. You just don't realize it yet. All right, so let's clarify the Sun in reverse. It's clarified by the Two of Cups. Okay, so you might have some new love coming your way. New love. All right, this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So with the Two of Cups, you could be meeting a Cancer. You could be introduced to a Cancer. All right, and let's clarify that even further. Clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so that's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But when we're talking about Eight of Pentacles, we're looking at a situation here where you're just working on working on your craft, doing what you're doing. All right. So Aries, don't be down. The universe is saying that things are gonna be okay in a minute. Keep your head, cousin. All right. I'm over here to give you a little love and support. You're gonna be all right. And I'm going to check back in with you on July 1 to see how you're doing. Love you, Aries. Peace out.